next guest is a lawyer that has always played an important role in the Cryptoverse Summit and is also contributing to the development and growth of the fintech industry in Mauritius in different ways. Dear viewers, let's now welcome on this channel, if I may say so, Ashveen Gopee, Managing Director of Lex Frontier Law Firm, the local representative of Allied Global Alliance, the Bitcoin sponsor. Hello, Ashveen Gopee.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Great.
Welcome to Wakanda News.
Thank you.
How do you find our new studio?
Love it.
And how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
A week away from the Cryptoverse Summit.
I will prepare to fully launch.
So, Ashveen, my very first question to you would be, what is Allied Global Alliance all about?
Okay. Well, Allied Global Alliance is a global network of accounting, auditing, and law firms, which has global footprint in over 95 countries and almost present in over 300 cities across the world. So we bring our competence together. It is a network where we share and learn from each other, but it also is a network which provides a one-stop shop to clients, especially those
different services in one part.
That could be, and also those structuring cross-border transactions. And as is very often the case with virtual assets.
So if I got it right as well, Ashveen, Allied Global Alliance is a leading international alliance of independent accounting, law and consulting firms. You provide, like you just mentioned, a range of services to your clients, including cross-border legal and tax advice, business development as well, and networking opportunities. That's great, and that was very informative as well. It's clear that AGA has a strong international presence in the professional services industry. So what would you say has inspired Allied Global Alliance to sponsor this event?
This thing is actually the second time that the Alliance is sponsoring this event for the very simple reason, because the first one was quite a success.
Yeah.
And so with the Alliance, we have a crypto practice with more and more firms leaping into this space. And also Mauritius. Mauritius is one of the rare jurisdictions which is recognized to have a very enhanced legal framework for virtual assets as providers. And this is becoming more and more apparent. And so these put together, I think, is very natural.
And what I would add to that maybe is an excellent opportunity to engage with the global fintech community and probably to showcase your expertise in blockchain and cryptocurrencies.
Certainly that will be the case.
But it's great to see as well AGA's commitment to innovation and collaboration within the fintech industry. Now, how do you see yourself, AGA, benefiting from the Cryptoverse Summit 2023?
All right. Well, as I said, we have a growing crypto practice, and the Cryptoverse Summit in Mauritius is getting more global. By the treaties that's saying it, but we've seen the number of participants, we've seen the quantity of participants, and also it's a major need. And so it is a great platform for AGA to showcase to the world what is doing into that space and how firms are interacting with each other. By the way, we have an integrated panel, where we'll be talking to various members from various jurisdictions, and I think that will be severely.
The Cryptoverse Summit will also allow you to connect with key players in the fintech industry to learn also about the latest trends and developments, not only you, but also our viewers, and to share insights and maybe expertise. And I must say that it's also great opportunities to strengthen your brand awareness, to make it more known and its representation in the global workplace.
Certainly, it is to show to the world exactly what we're doing best, and we're rather very great at work that has this kind of competence and spread across the globe. So we are fairly unique in that sense.
And that's a very strategic approach to engaging with the fintech industry. Like I mentioned earlier, it's clear that AGA is looking to make the most out of this event, and I'm sure we will.
Certainly.
Can international virtual asset service providers apply for licenses in Mauritius?
Absolutely. And since last year, the 7th of February 2022, the virtual set initial to an offering services act. Fighters, as we often call it. Yes. That came to operation. So slightly over a year now. It is the comprehensive legal framework that provides full licensing for virtualized service providers to know and to their business activities in Mauritius. But over and above that, what we have to bear in mind is that virtualized this space is extremely diverse space. You can't just have an act and then happen.
And it's probably constantly changing as well.
It is evolving. We've all seen new products emerging, like stickled coins, NFTs, these platforms, DAO, decentralized those organizations, and etc. So what is great with Mauritius so far is the dynamic mindset of the financial services culture as well.
Okay.
So we have seen them within that 1 year coming up with a number of rules to support the rules and guidelines to support the main act. And lastly, that lose sight of the fact that Mauritius is one of the 6 countries in the world to be fully compliant with the 40 recommendations of the Financial Task Force. And when I say fully compliant, it's like partially compliant and fully compliant. But what I'm trying to say here is that we are compliant with all of the 40 recommendations on the Financial Task Force.
Well, that was very informative. And another thing I'd like to mention and to talk about today is there's going to be a panel discussion dedicated to AGA members. So can you tell me more about the theme? What are you guys going to talk about?
Okay, I think what is it's going to be firstly very revealing. You will see how really truly global we are. We're going to have members from Argentina, United States of America. We've got 2 members from the Kingdom.
All right.
We'll have a presence from France. We have somebody from Africa.
Very interesting.
Absolutely, we got somebody from Hong Kong and Mauritius ourselves. So already that I think is
exciting.
How global we are. And what we'll be discussing about is will be quite informative because we want to show to the idea and to the audience how each jurisdiction is moving. And with a product like a virtual asset, you have to know what's happening in other jurisdiction because trades or transfers are doing cross borders and structuring are doing cross borders. So you have to know, have a good idea of what is happening across the world, and also to feel confident that there are a network like the Alliance that can provide you this kind of truly global services.
That sounds very interesting, I must say, and it's going to be an informative panel. Well, because people and viewers will learn a lot about the different sectors, the different fields.
Yes, certainly.
Of this.
Of the space.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great to see that AGA is leveraging their global network of members to provide valuable insights to the fintech industry, to the viewers and to the people that are going to come that day on the 17th of May at Intercontinental Hotel Mauritius. Any message actually to the audience watching us right now, which will be present maybe at the summit?
Well, let's choose the maybe to a certainty. I invite all of you. I think it's going to be a great summit. Let alone our presence there, but there are an alignment of leaders in the market and drivers in the market. But coming back to our panel, I think it's great to come in here and what is happening, have a good idea of what's happening kind of globally and understanding how various government, because you have to bear in mind that if you're in this space, the policymakers play a very important role in your business and in your life. So it's extremely important to understand which country is becoming more friendly, which becoming more hostile, for example, and how to structure all your business that you may have.
And to keep up with the trends as well.
And to keep up with the trends.
Thank you very much, Ashveen, Gopee. It was a pleasure to have you on our show. And I hope to see you again soon at the Cryptoverse Summit.
Definitely.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, it's Michael Krautscheid and I'm very happy to share with you all that I will be soon on this beautiful island of Mauritius because there is the Cryptoverse Summer taking place on 17th of May, which you can join in person but also online. I'm one of the panelists speaking about blockchain applications, blockchain use cases in all sorts of sectors. And there are many more super interesting discussions, presentations around crypto, blockchain, regulation, and many more topics from speakers from around the world. And I want to encourage you to join, enjoy, learn, and connect. So hope to see you soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Yosuke Yoshida. I'm the co-CEO of Emergo. Nice to meet you everyone. Emergo is the co-founding entity of Cardano, Layer 1 blockchain. I will be in the Mauritius Summit. Actually, this is my very first time to be there, and I'm very excited to see all of you. Thank you very much. See you soon.